Hey, hi Ashok.
Hi, good evening, Prabhas.
Very good evening.
Right. So
You're
I'm just
audible, not a problem. You're audible, not a problem.
okay. Yeah.
You just check with Avadhesh in the group also. Once is available,
Okay.
then you can start. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Hello.
Hi, Avdesh. Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening. Am I audible?
Yes. Yes. You are audible.
Yeah. Sorry, it was little bit network error was there.
Okay. Okay. No problem. Right. I was just calling you, but you are not responding, so I just left you a message in chat.
Yes. Yes.
So shall we continue today?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please, sir.
Right. Right. So I'm just sharing my screen. So yesterday we have seen what do you mean by a flash fill. Just doing a revision of the yesterday's thing. Paste special, different types of space special. Cell referencing, relative cell referencing, absolute and mixed. And what do you mean by a named range? And how to create a named range? And named ranges are global inside the Excel workbook. Is that clear so far? Any queries on the day two part, Avdesh?
No, no, no. It's fine. I did practice also. I was comfortable.
Okay, good.
Yes. Yes.
So with this, we'll continue with our day three session. Now we will see some statistical functions in Excel. So just copy this file, 3_statistical function, and go to the source and paste it there. Right. Now, statistical function. Now, when you open this, you can see here any function in Excel. You can go to the, you can see here on the top, this is called a formula bar. Then formula bar, besides the formula bar, you can see f of x. So when you click on f of x, you can see a dialog box. It gives you a list of all the functions available in the particular Excel workbook. So these are all called inbuilt functions. So functions means it will help you to do some work. For example, they have grouped the functions based upon the functionalities. If you look at the categories here, when you click on the category, you can see all. When you say all the inbuilt functions are listed here. When you click on any one, you can see the syntax how to use these functions. So not the all functions we should be able to familiar. If you could able to familiar at least some basic things, it's more than enough. And depends upon your work, you start exploring the more functions. Now, when you click on this, you can see the below, you can see a syntax. How do you use this function? It's clearly mentioned, right? So this is how we identify a particular functions. If you want to insert it, you can simply say, select the particular function, say OK. And it will ask you for arguments in case if it is has. If it has no argument, just say OK. So right now, I'm using a function called column, which gives me the current column number in this Excel workbook. So now there are some basic statistical functions are available in Excel. You can see on the left hand side, count A, min A, max A, small large, average A, count blank, if max if s, min if s. So let us explore these functions one by one. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Hello? Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now here you can see there are some data are there here. You can see numbers, date, text, and also you can see an alphanumeric values and blank values. Now, count is a function which will help you to count only the numbers. It will not count text. Okay, alphanumeric and blanks. So if you look at it here, you can see here the count is 12, including the blank, it is 12. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now, how do we insert a function? We say equal to count, open parenthesis, and list of all the cell values. When you say list of all the cell values, it will give you the starting cell, colon, the end cell. So which means the data are starting from E4 till E5. And close the parenthesis. Any function should have a name, must have an open and close parenthesis. And in between, inside the parenthesis, the parameters varies from one function to another function. Here, you can see here, when you say count open parenthesis, it can give you value 1, value 2, value 3. Okay. Or you can use like this cell, first cell, comma, second cell, comma, third cell. This way also we can give, or we can give, this also works, or you can also give the start cell, okay, and then the control shift down arrow to select the rest of the cells. So E3 to E4, close the parenthesis, will give you 8. So count is a function which is going to give only, it is going to count only the numbers. It is going to skip text, alphanumeric, and blank. Is that okay? Have we done, Avadhesh?
Yes, yes.
Right. So next one, we'll see about count A. Count A is a function which will count both text, numerics, and also alphanumerics, date, and also time. It will not consider blank. Now you say equal to count. First cell, control shift down arrow to select the rest of the cells. So it is going to give me 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It should give me 11. So what did I do? So I have used the count function. So I've used count A. It is giving me 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So here there is a blank cell. So even though it is a blank cell, you can see there is a space inside it. Space is also a character. So it is considering as a text. Simply delete this. Okay, so blanks will not be counted in count A. If I want to count only blank, I have to use go to count blank. This will count only the blanks inside the range of cells. To select the continuous cells, use the shift and then arrow key, shift down arrow key in this case. So there are 2 blanks are there. See whether you're okay with count, count A, count blank. The good. Where you working, Avadhesh? What happened to you? Hello? Saying give me a response. Avdesh, is there any network issues you have?
Hello?
Yes, yes.
Mhm.
Are you working? I'm
No, I
unable to hear
understood.
you. Ah, okay.
Am I audible?
Yes, yes. Now it is audible.
I understood the logic.
Okay. Are you practicing
Yes.
parallelly?
I will practice later. Means I had saved in the draft, and I am synchronizing the logic, and then I will practice it later.
Oh,
You want me to practice then and then only?
yes, yes. Then only you will know where you are facing the difficulty, right?
Okay.
You practice it parallelly along with me. I'm just waiting for you to get the same result. What is applying in the screen? Yesterday you did the same thing, right?
Hello.
Let me know once. Let me know once you finish. Okay, count. I'll give you the this one formulas. Try this formulas. I'll come in a minute. Please wait, Avadhesh.
Sir, hello.
Yes, yes.
You want me to this count the numbers, then characters, and then blank, and then minimum. That you want to me to do, no?
Yes, this one. Column E, column G, and column F. Count, count A, count blank.
Okay, okay, I do. I do.
Hmm. Finish and let me know. Okay. I'll come in a 1 minute. Okay. Yeah, Avdesh, I'm here. I'm back here. Shall we continue? Hello?
Yes, I did the exercise.
You're getting the same result?
Yes, I will tell you what result I got. 8, 12, 2.
The 12 is because one of the cells seems to be an empty, but it contains a space. When you have a space, the space is also counted as one of the character. So what do you do? You delete this,
Yes, I got
then you should be able to get 11.
11. Yes, yes,
Correct?
yes.
Right. So there are two blanks are there. So count blank will give you 2. Right? Now, coming here, in a list of values, if I want to find a minimum value, then I have to use a function called min equal to min. You can see the tooltip here. Select the function and list of values here. Control Shift to down arrow to select the range of cells and close the parenthesis. Now, min will find a minimum value only for the numbers. It will simply ignore the text. Right? Now you can see here, there are some Boolean values are there. In the day one, we have seen true and false. This true and false, as I said you in the day one, it is not a text. Do you remember? Data type. So this is a Boolean value. If it is a Boolean value, you can see it is a center aligned. When you type true, automatically it is center aligned. The numerical equivalent of the true is 1. And the numerical equivalent of false is 0. When you find a minimum, you can see a true value, you can see a false value. But when it aligns with the number, this true and false is ignored. So if you want to consider the Boolean values in the minimum function, you must use a min a function. So min a is a function which is going to consider the Booleans as well. If you use here equal to min a, open bracket, control shift down arrow, and then close the parenthesis. And so since the false is having a numerical value of 0, so min a finds that value here, whereas min will not find. Similarly, if you want to see a max value, you can use a max function. Maximum value is 0.96 here, but it will simply ignore the Boolean values. True is actually 1, so it ignores it. If you want to consider the Boolean values, then you have to use max A. Okay. So true is 1. So the maximum value in this series is 1. So min versus min A, max versus max A. See, this is good so far. Are you getting the same result? Check. Minimum value is 2. min A is 0, if max 0.96 and max A will give you 1.
From column I to O, I have to do, no?
Yes, yes. Let me know once you finish.
Yes, I finished.
Finished, huh? Shall we proceed?
Yes.
Right. Move towards right-hand side.
I have one question. I have one question.
Yes, yes.
What is the meaning of A, minimum A, maximum A?
They've just simply given A, all. A means all,
A means
which
all.
includes the A, which includes Boolean values,
Numbers. Numbers.
numbers and Boolean values.
Boolean means characters.
Boolean values, true
Okay.
and false is a Boolean, right?
Okay.
Day one we have
Okay.
studied,
Okay. 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 Okay.
right?
Okay.
Yeah. The
Okay.
numerical equivalent of true is 1, false is 0. So based on these values, it is giving us max A will consider the Boolean values. So for a Boolean value for numerical equivalent of the false is 0 and true is 1. So minimum value is 0 here.
Okay.
Similarly for true, in this decimal places, it is 1. So it is going to consider only the decimal part and then the Boolean values and simply ignores the text.
Okay.
Right. Move towards right. Now here, can you find which is the largest number in this list?
2700.
Correct. How the machine will know that? How the Excel will give that output?
Is equal to large, and then we will do.
Okay, you have used large function, huh?
Yes.
Okay, good. So what you can do here is that we can use a maximum function to get this 2700. But
Okay.
if
Okay.
I want to find this one, find the first largest value and second largest value. So maximum will try to give you the maximum value. If we want to find the second highest, no, maximum function will not help us. So in that case, a large function will help us. So here I use large and then array. Okay. And then I will say second parameter as 1. Right? 2700. And then if I want to know the second largest value, so I'll edit this cell F2 and go here and I will say freeze this cell. Okay. So now if I want to find the second largest value, simply Control D to copy this function and edit it and try to get it the second largest function. So second parameter is 2000. Right? Use a large function, array. Second parameter will be your n value, first or second or third or fourth. Can you find this exercise? Find the smallest value using large function. How do you do this?
We have to use minimum function.
Can you try?
We have to do
Find the
minimum.
smallest function using the large function. See, find the smallest value using large function.
How it is possible using large?
Think. Now you have to understand how large is working. Okay. So now I'll copy this to the second sheet. So this is my original value data, right? In data. So this data, I'm going to paste it. I'm going to do a sorting of this number in a ascending order or in the descending order. Now what I'm going to do, sort it based on the descending. How do we sort? Simply select this data, go to the data ribbon, data tab in the ribbon, and you click on this A to Z. It helps you to find the ascending order of these numbers, and Z to A will give you the descending order of the numbers. So this large number, what it is trying to do, it is trying to find a descending order, and then from the descending order, it numbers 1, 2, 3 like this. Right? So that is how when you say array of numbers and then say 1, then it gives you 2,700. Array of numbers, then you say 2, it gives you 1,000. Now when you look at it, the last number in this is 5. So when you say 13, it is 5. So 13 is nothing but the count of this entire series. So the count is 13. You can see it in the message bar. Correct? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use large, okay, and then the array, freeze it, function key of 4. Yesterday we have seen absolute reference. Now I will say, okay, 13. Right? Going to give me 5 and look at the sheet here. The 13 is the one here. Is that good? So large function controls the nth value.
Why to use large when we can do the from simply minimum?
Okay, if I give you second lowest number, how do you do?
Okay, understood.
Right. So then we cannot use the min function. So we have to use large function, or we can use a small function. Now here, again they have given here, find the smallest value and the first smallest value, second smallest value. So for this, you need to think the same numbers. Okay. Copy and paste it here. Now this time I'm saying sort and I'm saying ascending order. So simply select the data and say in the ascending order. After doing an ascending order, if you number it, right, the first number small function is going to give you the n value is 1, then it gives you 5. So similarly, I'm going to see here, you see, small array formula, list of arrays, range, and then I will say 1, right? Smallest value. Again, I will go and freeze this to copy this function key of 4, function key of 4. Simply, I'll copy this data here and go and edit this formula, and F2 is a function key. Function key F2 will give you edit the particular formula and simply say 2 gives you 22, and you can compare it here. 22, the second largest. Is that okay? Small function, large function. Can you do the rest of the exercise? Find the largest value using the small function. Are you working, Avadhesh?
Yes.
Yeah. Can you do this exercise? Find the largest value using small function.
Okay. Like we did in first largest value and all that. No?
Correct. Yes, yes.
So
Is it? And this time I will say 13. You can in the worksheet, you can place it like this and you can understand. Second largest value, right? So what I will do here, rather than using every time this 13, I can use a count function, right? Count of this values. Close the bracket, right? 2007. Second largest value, third largest value. So simply I will copy this function and then I will say count minus 1. This is count minus 3. Minus 1, minus 2. Right? These three values. The output if you get. These are all the formulas for this. Can you do this? I want this number to be in the ascending order. How do I arrange these numbers in the ascending order? Can you think?
We can do ascending function.
There is no function called ascending. We have function called ascending? No.
No.
So ascending order means small to big, correct? What you need to get, we can use the small function, correct? Array, list of array, function key of one, correct? And then I'll say 1, correct? Smallest number is 7. So again, if I copy this, I will say next one is 2, correct? 22. So with this formula, I can see the first one is 1, the second parameter, and the second one is 2. So what I can do here is that I can going to use a row function. So row is a function. If, for example, here I want to know the current row. Okay, then what I will do, I will say equal to, I will use the function called row. Row simply open close parenthesis. So right now I am in the row called 4. Okay. Or if I say I'm going to give you a reference. For example, say A1. Okay, it will give you 1. Again, if I drag and drop this, the next row, it will give me, because it is a relative reference, A1 will change to A2 if I copy and paste to the next row. So I'm getting to get 2. Okay, so this is the logic behind it. So I'm going to use a row function. I'm going to pass the cell address in that. And then in the cell address, I'm saying A1. It can be A1, B1, C1, anything, any cell you can use. This is the logic.
I have
So
one
I'm just
question.
going to
I have one question. You have written
go ahead.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay.
Correct.
Now go to the statistical function sheet.
Hmm.
So in that, suppose I write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 till 85. So how this Excel will move? One will come in as a one number in front of that. This comma one, how means, acha, okay, small Excel is taking the logic. Understood?
Here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use a row function. So row is going to give me row number, and then I'm passing a reference, cell reference. So A1, correct? That's it. So simply drag and drop, give you in descending order, ascending order. A1, A2, relative reference. Yesterday we have seen, right?
Yes, yes. But this 7 is coming in row 10.
Sorry,
7 is the smallest number. It is coming in row 10.
row 10, where? No, that is the
7
original
number.
source data. That is the original source data.
Okay, okay.
And this is the
Okay.
ascending order. We need to print this in ascending order.
So do we have to write row
Similarly, you
A1?
can see, no?
How A1 I will come to know?
Which one?
A1, A1.
Which row?
Oh, first
I need a 1,
row
correct?
A1.
I need 1. 1 means I need the row 1. In row 1, I'm referring the cell address. Any cell address in the row 1, you can mention it. A1, B1, C1.
Still not clear. Row A1, what means, what does it mean, row A1?
Can you see here? No?
Yes.
What it is giving me? Row equal to row of A1, correct? So row means it will give you a row number. If I type equal to row of without any reference, it will give you a row number, correct?
Uh, 4. Yes.
Row number.
Okay.
Now just a row equal to row, open and close parenthesis will give you the row number.
Okay.
Now I'm saying instead of row, you can look at the syntax. You can option. I mean, the parameter is optional. You can see within the square bracket. The reference is in the square bracket. So whenever you see a square bracket, then that particular parameter is an optional parameter. We may give or we may not give. Now
Okay.
I'm giving a
Okay.
reference. Reference as a cell
You are giving
address. Cell address I'm giving A1. So it is going to give
A1.
me 1.
Where cell address A1 is there, where 1 is there. A1
Yes.
में 1
What
तो
is the row number of the cell A1? That's what it means.
so go to the A1. Okay, got, 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 got. Okay, okay,
So likewise, right? So I'm using this logic here. So all I need is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the small function. So instead of
okay.
using hard coding the value, I'm making it a generic. So tomorrow the
Understood.
numbers may grow. Correct. So simply I can make this function generic. It should not be a hard coded value.
Okay, okay.
Right? Can you do this descending order?
Descending, we will write is equal to large and comma this to this
Array.
array and comma
Hmm.
uh, row A1
Yeah.
close.
Right.
We will get yes,
Use the
and we
field
will put
handler for this. That's all.
yes.
So whatever the functionality that you already have it in the data ribbon, you can A to Z and Z to A, you can use this formula to determine the ascending order or the descending order. So here they have given for dates. You can do it for homework and let me know. Move towards right.
Okay,
Okay. Now you can see I need an average of these values. Equal to, I can use average. Number 1, number 2, number 3. Even though if you include text, it is simply going to ignore it. So it is going to consider the average is 200. Numbers are ignored. Sorry, text are ignored. If you want to consider the text also to be in the average, then you have to use average A. This is the difference between average and average A. Average will not count, will not consider the text, and average A will consider text, blank, text basically, numbers and text. Understood? Average and average A.
Yes.
Right. Now here, I want to count. I have a blank cells. I have a text. I want to count blank. Okay. I can use a count blank function to do this. Equal to count blank. And then range. Select this range. Function K4, freeze it and close it. So there are two blanks are there. Okay. Even though the cell is blank, it is having a space. So it is not considered. Another one is a text and another one is a blank cell. So there are two blanks are there. Now I want to count non-blank. How do I use non-blank? Any idea how to do this? Even I forgot. I don't know how to do that.
Non-blank count.
How? Count non-blank count.
Want me
I
to
can
do
use
non-blank?
non-blank count. Simply I will use count here, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Other than blank, you can use count here function. Good. Are you getting the result? Same result?
Yes.
Okay. Scroll towards left. If you get a hash like this, the width is not comfortable for the numbers. Simply double click on this cells. You will get this. Width of the cell is adjusted. Now you can see a data which has the date. There's an employee who has done the sales. Now I want to do the ranking of this particular sales in the list of sales. Okay. How did I do that? Which is this particular sales is in the rank number 1 or rank number 2 or rank number 3. I don't know. So here, any idea how to do this? I can use a function called rank.eq. Okay. And see a list of numbers. Freeze it. Now I need the reference. Okay. What is the reference? Sorry. Equal to rank.eq. So this is the number. And I need to find the rank of this in the list of values. Simply select the second parameter as the range. Function key F4. Freeze it. Now I need to say whether I need in a descending order or in ascending order. First, let us do the descending order. So third parameter is optional. Say descending order. We don't say by default it is a descending. So this particular sales is in the 8th position in the list of all the sales. So 10,000, 1 lakh is the highest ranking. Getting it? If we want to do it in ascending order, then I can say equal to rank dot eq this particular number, comma, in the list of sales, function key F4, and I need it in the ascending order. Close the bracket. So this one, when I say in ascending order, this is in the 10th position. Like this. Hello, Avadhesh, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Are you getting this rank function, rank.eq?
I have one doubt. EQ and
Hmm.
EQ both formula are equal in ascending and descending.
EQ is the
What is
latest
the
function. See here, the second parameter, third parameter, when I want it in the descending order, you sort the sales in the descending order. Okay, and then you do a
okay?
ranking. So I should say 0 as a last parameter. Now,
Okay,
if I want
okay,
to arrange the sales in the ascending order and then do the rank, then I have to say 1 as a last parameter.
okay.
Now you should be able to see this result. That is the difference between these two. So today you have you have job here today. You went for work today.
Yes, yes. It is
Okay.
6 days working. Manufacturing side.
Sorry. Uh-huh.
Manufacturing
Okay.
side.
Okay. Okay. What is the role that you are working there?
I mean supply chain.
Supply chain. Okay. What is that company
Basically,
manufacturing?
Grasim Industries Limited, chloroalkali.
Uh-huh. What do they
It
manufacture
manufacture
then?
caustic soda, caustic lye,
Okay.
chlorine, HCl, chemicals,
Uh-huh. Okay.
chemicals and specialty.
Okay. So tomorrow are you available? Morning.
If you are comfortable, then otherwise you can take rest also.
No, no, I don't have any issues. I can go ahead. Tomorrow morning I'm available. So
What time?
morning, I'm available from morning 5 a.m.
5 a.m.
Whenever you are, I'm daily I wake up at 5 a.m. Yes.
Very good. Nice to hear.
If
Okay.
I wake up at 5 a.m. and start working on it, I start learning something, right?
7 o'clock is fine for you?
We'll meet at 7 o'clock. Yes. 7
Okay,
to
okay,
8:30 we'll meet.
okay, okay, okay,
Okay. Right.
okay.